Hello, everybody, and welcome to Caesars Superdome for Game 2 of our doubleheader today. It's an NFC South matchup to wrap up this Wednesday afternoon where Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will pay a visit to Derek Carr and the New Orleans Saints in an NFC South showdown from Louisiana. Should be an interesting matchup. Baker Mayfield has been one of the better quarterbacks and also one of the worst at the same time, filling the shoes of Jameis Winston. Nobody else could be more mediocre. Speaking of which, he's on this squad, but not starting anymore. Derek Carr holding down the reins for the time being for the New Orleans Saints. Tampa Bay comes in with a 1-2 record, and the Saints, I believe, at 2-1. Both these teams looking for a big victory to boost their season. However, only one of them is going to have just that kind of game. Juwan Johnson getting a couple receptions. There is our main man, Baker Mayfield, for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers today. See if he can get the job done and boost his squad to victory in a huge NFC South matchup. We are live for the final time today, game number 2. As earlier today, the Rams took down the Colts in an interesting matchup for those of you that were there. You already know what I'm talking about. It was weird, but it is done. That is all that matters. What's up, XSM? What's up, Just Hits? What's up, Bolt? What's up, Jonathan Zeller? What's up, Sports Prod? And for this game, I'll grab the binder here in a little bit. I'll do that at halftime. That way, usually most people join around the second quarter. It's going to benefit everybody a lot more. That way I don't have to get in the way myself, considering kickoff is right around the corner. What's up, Ethan C? Mid-off time, you are correct. Can't be more mid than earlier's game, I'll be honest. Earlier's game was quite a treat of mid. But for those that missed it, we'll just have to go back and watch the highlights of that coming out on July 10th. Jake Camrata on for the kickoff, and we are underway from Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, Louisiana. Return is taken here up the middle. Not a terrible return to the 22-yard line. And out comes Derek Carr. He and the New Orleans Saints will look to get started on the right foot with some points on this drive. As Alvin Kamara in the backfield, Chris Olave at wide receiver. Pretty stacked offense all around here for New Orleans. Would be a shame if they didn't succeed this season, which I think they will do quite well, in my opinion. What's up, Scribble? Derek Carr and the New Orleans Saints are going to jump out to a fast start against their rivals. Pass goes to Alvin Kamara, who's going to pick up a gain of 6 yards. Doing a relocation franchise. That sounds interesting. Where are we headed to? You guys see Madden 24? They have a lot of places that you can relocate to. At least next gen, obviously. No love for the current gen, unfortunately. Gain of 6 to Kamara through the air. Now Kamara in the backfield gets the carry. Left side he goes, getting away from the first tackle, but not quite by the shoestrings. Didn't even get an OD. That's probably because I have, let's see, I had an upload posted. I had a short posted. I already had one stream. This is the 4th notification today from MSG Production. So at some point, YouTube stops doing that. I do know that for a fact. 3rd and 2, I formation look for the New Orleans Saints. Alvin Kamara remains in the backfield. Derek Carr looking to pass with a penalty marker down, rolling to his right, throwing on the run. It's nearly intercepted. We will check on the marker, but this is likely going to stand as an incompletion, and it will. Will not be Bears highlights tomorrow. That'll be on Friday. Tomorrow's highlights are the Vikings-Panthers game, which, if you really want to call them highlights, fair enough. Oh, wow, how about this? So, surprisingly, Tampa Bay is going to accept that penalty for whatever reason, giving the Saints another chance, but they blow it again. All right, then. I'm not even going to put that point in the highlight reel. Just going to make it seem like Madden was more realistic. Got an ice bath scheduled after this, so many streams? Wait, hold on. I definitely read that without English grammar. Got an ice bath scheduled after this. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Gillikin on for the punt, getting this one back in the way. This is returned from the 30-yard line up to the 39. Nah, bro, tell me about it. Internet is it's a blessing and a curse. Now you just got a notification. Yeah, I'm not surprised. So did a lot of people. We already surpassed earlier streams total. I am doing overtime. Yeah, you're not wrong. Doing overtime today and tomorrow because I won't be here on Friday or Saturday. So paid leave, if you will. Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers looking to take a lead on their first drive. After the Saints come up empty-handed, Chris Godwin has our first reception today. That's a gain of 9.5 for Tampa Bay. Carr or Justin Fields? Give me Derek Carr. Although I don't know. For right now, give me Derek Carr. No idea what you're talking about. Exoff, can't lie. Not gonna lie. Baker Mayfield hits Chris Godwin across the middle for 9.5. Now Mayfield goes left side, finding White out of the backfield and into Saint territory. Facts. Got to take the PTO when he can. Very, very true. Paul Center Debo on the tackle. Saints game later this season. What week is that, by the way? Kind of curious. Maybe he's testing on a new flopping penalty. That's interesting. I like that, though. I don't hate that. Two receivers left and right on 1st and 10. White also remains in the backfield after the reception. He'll get the carry, taking this one up the middle. Shut down by Demario Davis. Yeah, I'll have to look into that. Interesting. The only thing relating to White that I heard about was the White House and the certain white substance found in the White House. Ironically. Approaching the midway point of the first quarter, 2nd and 7. Baker Mayfield rolling right, throwing on the run. Going to find White in the flat, who was spun down. Another great tackle by Demario Davis. And an injury to the Tampa Bay offensive line. Yeah, Harden is done. LeBron James may as well retire, too. Let's be real. First injury of the game didn't take too long. But it would be to Tampa. Unsurprisingly. Hooking up with their white linens. I've not seen that. I got to go find that picture, though. That sounds incredible. 3rd down to 9. Demario Davis makes a nice tackle for loss. Now Mayfield. Flushed out left. Pressure coming, and he is going to get sacked. A huge loss in the backfield. There is Carl Granderson. Sled party, why didn't we players at NFL play? Oh, wow. That's interesting. We'll have Madden 24 as more injury animation. True. I would like the camera POV for the field goals and injury animation. My top 2. Jake Camarada on for the punt. Each team's going nowhere on their opening drives. This is a beautiful punt, but it takes an unlucky skip into the end zone for a touchback. Not enough backspin on that one. Flopping the NFL with DPIs, now that'd be crazy. Yeah, I didn't even realize this. We are less than a month away from football, and no less Cleveland Browns football. August 3rd is our Hall of Fame game, and it is July 5th. So 4 weeks to go. Well, really, 29 days, but who's counting? Only I am. Carr and the Saints back on the offensive end. Both defenses showing out on their opening drives. Handoff goes to Kamara. Right side, he sheds off one tackle, but can't get around Joe Tryon Shoyinka. Honestly, if they wanted to do it like, what's that one game? I don't remember what it is. Where there's injuries all the time. It's like backyard football. It's like rated M for mature or something like that. I can't remember what it's called. Troy Dan used to play it. Kamara loses a yard on his first carry of drive number 2. He'll get a second opportunity. Bouncing to the right side. Picks up 6. It'll be 3rd and 5. Hall of Fame game is for real like a Super Bowl. Yeah, this week's standings, well, they're interesting. I don't know if you mean via fan standings or standings of the league, but both, in my opinion, are very interesting. Carr back under center on 3rd down and 5. Dropping back to pass his first attempt of this possession. Vita Vea coming close, and that's going to force the incompletion. I'm sorry, did that bounce off of Chris Olave's hands? Okay, cool. Tampa Bay is 1-2. I do know that. I'm not sure about the Saints. I want to say they're 2-1, but I'm not positive about that. Don't know for sure. Blake Gillikin on for the punt. Standing at his own 10-yard line. Back-to-back 3 and outs for the New Orleans Saints. This is a returnable kick from inside the 30. Taken to the right side across the 35 to the 36. Ref break his legs. Wow, that's crazy. A ref breaking his leg is wild. I think I heard someone say that Madden 24, when people get injured, they're going to come back from the break and talk more about the injury. Well, that'd be nice, I guess. But that's not going to affect me as a commentator. I'm still going to have no information on it. Bomb Trady's checkdowns. True. Scribble, we got to refer to him as that from now on. Mayfield and the Buccaneers back on offense. Both teams have been exchanging punts so far today. Mayfield, a zip pass across the middle intended for Russell Gage, is off the mark. Oh, Bomb Trady. Love that. All right, Chad, I called the Cooper Kupp touchdown earlier. I'm sensing a Baker Mayfield yard throw. He's going 64 yards to Mike Evans, top of your screen. Here we go. 2nd and 10, Mayfield after the incompletion intended for Russell Gage. A screen pass here goes to White, who goes up the middle. Forgets about his blocking and picks up 5. I was the play behind, my bad. It'll happen here. Oh, that's true. Yeah, like umpires and stuff like that. I forgot about that. They have it the worst. They have to dodge crossing routes and players. Or players in the football. It's wild. 3rd and 5, under a minute to go in the first quarter. Here comes the Saint pressure. Mayfield's going to roll straight into it with another penalty marker down, although this one will also be offensive holding. Wow. Once again, a penalty on 3rd down, but wow. Both teams are 1 and 2. Thank you for updating me there. Wasn't sure about the Saints. I didn't remember they got 1 W, but couldn't remember about the Panthers game. Jake Camrata on for punt number 2. Been an ugly game so far. See which offense can break their shell first. Fair catch call for at the 19-yard line. And back comes Derek Carr. What an anticlimactic first quarter, chat, not going to lie. Seen better, but I have a feeling we have seen worse, too. Earlier, it was 3-0? No, 7-0 at the end of the first quarter. Rams were on top. But even then, that game featured a lot of interesting things, to say the least. Final 18 seconds of the first quarter. Derek Carr looking to get things going. Still eyeing that first down, left side. It's incomplete. Not even a defensive game, I'm not going to lie. These quarterbacks just can't complete a pass to save their lives. Cowboys, Panthers, pretty sure you'll have Madden 24 already. Yeah, probably will. Madden 24 is when I peak, by the way. As soon as that game releases, my streams are going to go ham. 2 receivers to either side on 2nd and 10. Derek Carr returns to the gun. Buccaneers bring 5. Carr goes right side, has him in. To the sideline it goes. That is going to be a completion of just 7 yards to Rashid Shaheed, who has a different number today for whatever reason. Number 22 now. Noted. Don't know if that's correct, but whatever. Who knows? Final play of the opening quarter. It is 3rd down and 3. Handoff Kamara, right side looking for blocking, sheds off a tackler, and that's the first down. What's up, Chiefs? Welcome in. Tuned in just for the beginning of quarter number 2. And an anticlimactic game so far. Switching sides of the field to begin quarter number 2. Derek Carr. Poised in the pocket. Throws a strike left side straight into the hands of a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. That is our first turnover. Picked off by Jamal Dean. Well, looked like that was a decent pass to the left side. However, Chris Olave just never repositioned for the football, and Jamel Dean is right there for the game's opening interception. Sick. I don't think Allen deserved it as much as maybe Justin Jefferson, but I don't hate it. I feel like Allen probably should have been on it. You know, if John Madden didn't die in 2022, Allen would have been on it last year. Baker Mayfield's current Tampa Bay quarterback, and here he comes. Mayfield and the Buccaneers with their best starting field position of the day on drive number 3. A pump fake for Mayfield. Now a heave down the right side. It is well out of the reach of Russell Gage. Mayfield now 4 for 6. This is some very ugly football, chat. Justin Jefferson, only the best receiver in the National Football League today. Close second is Jamar Chase, but that's my guy. Mayfield back to the gun on 2nd and 10. Wanted Russell Gage yet again. That is his second incompletion. Mayfield right back down the right side. Has his tight end, Cade Otton. That's a big completion. No, it's okay, because I usually get a lot of clueless people in this chat sometimes. I'm not going to lie. You'd be surprised. So, I always care to take everything seriously. Sauce Gardner should have gotten it. Really, Sauce in his rookie. That's interesting. Interesting. Mayfield and the Buccaneers on the doorstep of the red zone. Looking to get in here. Mayfield a floated pass to the end zone over the shoulder. What a grab and what a readjustment. There is Chris Godwin. All right, there we go. Baker Mayfield on the money. Puts it right over the shoulder of Chris Godwin, who was able to readjust in the back corner of the end zone for the game's opening score. Yeah, I watched that. I would not be surprised. Yeah, you understand my pain. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point to make it a 7-0 Buccaneer lead. Kick on the way, and it is good. To Adams on his own island. I mean, listen, he's getting up there in age. Don't get me wrong, he's fine. But as a Raider this season, do you think he's really going to do anything? No, he definitely won't. Got to be real here. Never hate him. He played really well his rookie season. Yeah, exactly. Anyways, Tampa Bay takes an early 7-0 lead. It would be a pretty big win for them. I believe they would take the lead in the division with a victory today. I am going to double check that to be completely sure. Chase McLaughlin stepping up for the kickoff, getting this one back in away to New Orleans. Once again, we now trail 7-0. Rashid Shaheed on the return takes this one to the 22-yard line, much like the number on his back. All right, let's take a look at the divisional standings for these teams. So Carolina right now leads the division with a 2-2 record after their dismantling of the Minnesota Vikings this current week. And yeah, the Saints and Buccaneers both at 1-2. Panthers are 0-2 in the division though, so that means winner of this game will take a lead in the NFC South. However, if there's a tie, Panthers stay atop. New Orleans back on offense after the Derek Carr interception. Buccaneers bring 5. Kamara up the middle, runs straight into a brick wall by the name of Vita Vea. Gonna make Jimmy G look like a top 15 quarterback if he's even good enough to play. Mayfield gets going. Is he baking instead of cooking? You know what? You may as well. I used to say that. I don't know, baking or cooking? It's a good question. Under 5 to play now in the first half. Carr will hand off once again to Kamara. Left side, wrapped up after a gain of just 2 yards. Had to double check today. I was going to start Jamal Williams at running back for the Saints. So I still don't know what's going on with Alvin Kamara. I don't know if anybody in chat has a confirmed understanding of if that man is going to start or not for New Orleans this year with all of his criminal stuff. Who knows? 2 carries for Kamara, looking to get number 3 on 3rd and 3. He will not. Derek Carr with a bootleg right. Going to throw to Kamara, who is going to have the first down on the outside. Actually, there is Jamal Williams. Looks exactly the same. I only noticed that because he doesn't have a star underneath of his icon. Speak of the devil, I love Jamal Williams, though. Bro's just like me if I was an NFL player. Much needed first down there from New Orleans. That could be the spark they need. Screen passes in the dirt, though. That one intended for Kamara. Maybe, if Derek Carr threw to, I don't know, star receiver Michael Thomas or star receiver Chris Olave. Who knows? What's up, Doja Tai? If I do a football game commentary, I'm thinking about doing NCAA football and Madden. Yeah, NCAA football would be incredible. Once there's a new game for that, I think that'll be a lot of fun. So looking forward to it. 3:42 remaining in the second quarter. Second down to 10. Derek Carr going to check this one down to Chris Olave. Picks up 5 yards. Gets halfway to the first down marker. I like your confidence, Doja Tai. What's up, Luco? Really get suspended in the NFL if you're expendable, true. Or if you're Deshaun Watson. But to be fair, I'm not going to say he deserved it. If what happened is true, he did. 3rd and 5 once again for the New Orleans Saints. 3 receivers left and 1 right. As Carr, feeling pressure off the edge, throws this one deep right side over the shoulder of Rashid Shaheed. It is dropped. And as a result, it is 4th and 5. Who do you think will be the Saints wide receiver 1 this season? I think it's going to be Chris Olave, personally. He should be the main target. He deserves it in this sport. Blake Gillikin on for the punt. getting this one back and away to Tampa Bay, who maintains a 7-point lead. Another returnable kick taken from the 15-yard line. Bounce to the outside, and a net return of 8 yards. Yeah, Carr's pretty mid. I still prefer him over Fields, though. Why did EA stop producing NCAA football games? I think it had to do with the contract, right? The NIL and stuff. Or before the NIL. Best quarterback all time and current. Who, all time? I don't know. Current? Man, it might be Sauce current. I don't know all time, though. Quarterback is kind of an interesting position. Darrelle Revis had the best peak of all time. Final 3 minutes of the second quarter. Tampa Bay looking to double down on their 7-point lead. Starting with a completion across the middle. Great pass from Mayfield. I have no idea who that was. Yeah, did Deion play corner his entire life, though? I feel like he was, I don't know. He was involved more than just corner. I think so, at least. Baker Mayfield with his 9th pass today. Completes it for 10 yards. And now on 1st and 10 goes left side. That's going to be hauled in by Russell Gage. Finally has a reception. I don't know. Jalen Ramsey's had a struggling last couple of years. Most recently, I mean, this last season was a rough one for him. Maybe the year they won the Super Bowl, he was okay, but still. He had a down year last year, mostly because his team sucked. As we have the 2-minute warning, Buccaneers still on top, 7-0. Playing the game and doing commentary. I actually know people that do that, so that's not a bad idea. After the 2-minute warning, 2nd down and 5. Mayfield back to the gun. Saints bring 5. Mayfield across the middle. Wide open, Chris Godwin. 1st down, Tampa Bay. Sauce always holding. I mean, is he? Let's be real. I don't watch too much Jets football this season, I can't lie. They didn't really entice me with the Zach Wilson at quarterback, but still. I don't think Jalen Ramsey will bounce back. Yeah, he might be done. 2017 Saxonville's in the past. Mayfield now moving with a sense of urgency. After yet another great pass to Godwin. Saints bring the house. A little lofted pass goes to White with room to run across the Saint 40. Blown coverage there from New Orleans. Somebody missed their assignment, or the blitz did not come fast enough. Rachaad White picks up 15 yards, and Tampa Bay is in field goal range. I don't think I'm hating. I'm being realistic. Age is not just a number. Mayfield under center on 1st and 10. Rachaad White just 1 carry today. It'll remain that way. Mayfield, a slow pass to the left side is intercepted. This is returnable down the right side as Lattimore almost gets free, sheds up a tackle, still going inside the 20 and into the end zone. Remarkable from Marshawn Lattimore. Whoa. Okay. The Ohio State alumni with an incredible interception and a return of over 75 yards beats Mike Evans and multiple Buccaneers on the way, 4-6. Dang. Maybe if Baker Mayfield put a pass on the money, that'd be a little bit different, but whatever. Well, this game's going to be tied, although the Saints don't deserve it, in my opinion. Yeah, he was like, yeah, don't forget about me. I'm still here. Marshawn Lattimore's low-key nice. He was very nice as a Buckeye, too. Some Ohio State corners are good, like Lattimore, and some, like Jeff Okudah and Eli Apple, just fall off when they get to the pros. It is the Ohio State curse, although we are wide receiver U, and it's not even close. Think about it. We got Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave, Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith and Jigba's coming up here. We'll have Ibukum as well after this season, who's going to be an absolute dog. Did you guys know that Jenny Taft was in my hometown today? You know, the Fox girl or whatever. Will Lutz on for the kickoff after a tremendous pick six from Marshawn Lattimore. Evens this game at 7 apiece, and he is taken in the end zone. Motivation, there you go. Yeah, True Harrison Jr. How could I forget? Like I said, I don't watch too much Buckeye football because blowing everybody out by 70 each of the first 5 weeks is kind of boring. That is true. Corner is a very difficult position to lock down consistently. After the pick six, Baker Mayfield back on offense. Looking to turn it around. Saints bring pressure again. Mayfield goes deep. Finds Cade Otton inside a seam and across the 45. Nice little bounce back play for Baker Mayfield. Only plays good versus Evans. Yeah, you're not wrong. They have beef. I forgot about that. They absolutely have beef. You know what I want to see in these CPU sims? I want to see some like computer fights and ejections. That's what I need to see. Once a week. Mayfield under center. Tampa Bay down to their final 2 timeouts. As Baker points this one right side. Too much for Cade Otton. Madden NCAA football. I'll give you a shout out for motivation. I appreciate that, man. Game is heating up. You're not wrong. It went from ice cold first quarter to a pretty entertaining last couple of moments. Guess what? To see how half number 2 treats us. Mayfield now from his own 46-yard line after his 4th incompletion. Dropping back to throw again. Pressure coming. Flushed out left. Throwing on the run down the field. Wide open is Chris Godwin at the 25-yard line. How do you miss that? I mean, Mayfield had him the entire way. Mayfield puts that more inside. He's gone to the end zone. But a nice little possession catch. Able to get out of bounds as well. It's the bigger part of that. Godwin able to roll out of bounds. Stopping the clock with 37 seconds. On a big time completion from Baker Mayfield, who steps away. Now going to throw left side. Caught over the shoulder of White, who picks up 5 and also is able to get out of bounds. Now Baker's going to start throwing dimes. But Baker Mayfield and Jameis Winston, I want to see them go head-to-head. Both of them would be like 400 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. That would be quite the game. Tampa Bay back inside of the red zone. As Mayfield under center on 2nd down and 5. Looking to pass as expected. Stepping up in the pocket. He's going to get dumped down. Trying to see who that one was. Brian Breeze on the sack. No, you're chilling those time. No problem. I don't really mind that. I mean, that's how I got my channel to be this way, was annoying people on Reddit. And it even got me permanently banned, but it was worth it. It's got to be to this point. It'll get me even further in the future. Buccaneers forced to burn a timeout after the sack. Now 3rd and 9. Saints once again bringing 5. Mayfield stepping away right. Throwing on the run. It's out of bounds. Okay, Baker. I mean, you can run and easily pick up a first. Who's chasing you from behind there? I don't even know who that is. Unless Roby got a new number. Maybe I can go back to 2024 next season. Yeah, well, if only his coaching staff allows him to be in peak physical performance. Chase McLaughlin looking to break the tie here and give Tampa Bay a 3-point lead before the break. From 40 yards out, the kick is up and good. Tampa Bay leads with 19 seconds left in quarter number 2. Nice little bounce back drive there from Baker Mayfield. Can't be too upset about that one. If you can describe all your regular viewers of the stream, how would you describe them? Okay, so like as a collective group, I assume that's what you're intending. I'm trying to think. Because I don't know. It's a good question. I'll figure it out at halftime, I guess. On for the kickoff once again is McLaughlin. After the field goal attempt is up and good. Rashid Shaheed on the return from inside his own 5-yard line. Gets up to the 25 and even to the 26-yard line. But if I get, I don't know, describe my viewers. I would describe them as loyal. Always interested, I don't know. Loyal is definitely a good one because a lot of you guys tune into the same streams over and over again. You know what I'm saying? Like, this game repeats itself quite a bit, but you guys are always here. It's incredible. Carr under center. Final 14 seconds of the first half. And off to Kamara. Trying to hit the left edge. Bounces off of one tackle. Saints are going to burn timeout for whatever reason. But yeah, I'd say loyal. There's some differences in this chat. Everybody has their own unique personality, which is, it's cool. I can keep track of everything. I mean, it's good that everybody has different personalities, because if we were all the same person, the world would be absolutely chaos. Saints down to their final 2 timeouts. 9 seconds remaining in this quarter. Derek Carr with all day to throw off his back foot. Going deep down the right side. It is intercepted. There's the second pick of the day. Carlton Davis on the interception. Still a second remaining. Carlton Davis on the interception. Derek Carr deciding to let it go as the half has just 1 second remaining. Not too much pain on that throw intended for Chris Olave. There is no such thing as a best personality. Subjectively, all of you have something that is just very interesting to me, to be honest. Whether it's your wisdom or your humor, your chaotic goodness, whatever you want to call it, everybody has something. Mayfield's going to take a knee, take us into halftime after that interception. And an interesting first half that has featured 2 touchdowns, an offensive one, a defensive one, a field goal, and 3 interceptions, including a pick 6. So, what a half. I think we have that good balance of innocence and inappropriateness in this chat, which is much needed. I like it. It is good for me. So, here we go with half number 2. Tampa Bay on the receiving end of this kick. See how we can open up this second half. Hopefully with a kick return, that'd be nice. Guess we will just have to see. But who knows? Anyways, got to reply to a comment real quick. Somebody asked me actually in the Rams-Colts Week 4 simulation game, what time I'm streaming tomorrow? Tomorrow I'm streaming Commanders-Eagles at 3 and Bengals-Titans at 8, so stay tuned for those games. Will Lutz on for the kickoff, getting this one back to Tampa Bay, who has a 3-point lead after quite the chaotic opening half. Return is taken from inside the end zone out to the 20-yard line. What's up, PS4 dude? Maybe my stream lag, I don't know. We got a couple periods in the chat. I don't know if that's what they were intending. No, the internet's not fun sometimes. I mean, it is right now. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to produce this content for you guys, but you know. Mayfield with an empty backfield. 5 wide for Tampa Bay to open up half number 2. Saints bring 5 again. Mayfield goes left side, finds Cade Otton, picks up half a dozen yards. You're going to be doing 3 p.m. streams more often now. No, I'm just doing that for the sole purpose of being able to stream now, a couple doubleheaders before I leave for soccer camp on Friday and Saturday. So I'll be gone all day Friday, all day Saturday, and I'll come back Sunday afternoon and stream that evening. Cade Otton with yet another reception. Baker Mayfield's favorite tight end in Tampa Bay so far. Handoff here goes to White to the right side, picks up 2 yards. Actually, Jonathan Zeller, I believe you were tied for first place after our last undefeated man was defeated earlier as a result of the Rams' victory today. So we've got quite a few people sitting at 7-1 right now, which I will read off after this play. Mayfield in the gun on 3rd down and 2. Looking to avoid a starting 3 and out to begin half number 2. Mayfield, right side, gonna go wide open, Russell Gage. This Week Your Life, there you go, yep. So last Olympian, Julian, Rocco, Bush 22, and Jonathan Zeller are all tied with a record of 7-1. So 5 people in first place currently. That tie will most definitely be broken by the end of the series, I would imagine. Still haven't had a tie for first place yet through 3 weeks. Good pass there from Baker. Baker, touchdown maker, able to keep the drive alive for Tampa Bay. Rashad White picks up 4 yards on that carry. Who's got the worst record? That's a good question. And it is a tie between Levi, Scribble, and Chiefs fan. So that's unfortunate. Funny the guy asking the question is the guy. That is the answer. Under 4 to go now in the 3rd quarter. Baker Mayfield from under center. Wide open. Mike Evans is overthrown. How in the world do you overthrow that? Yeah, Scribble, you picked quite a few upsets. They're just not sharing this week. Week 2, there were a ton of upsets. You would have succeeded then, but get a home addresses for those guys. Yeah, for real. He does win donations, true. 3rd and 6, another great chance for New Orleans to get their defense off the field. Mayfield feeling the heat. Flush down left, throw, and on the run, it's batted down by Pete Werner, also an Ohio State Buckeye. Did it feel like Tom Brady checked it down to Rashad White or Leonard Fournette all the time last season? I mean, yeah, the dude was like in his 40s. Respectfully. I don't expect him to go 60 yards downfield every time. Yet Aaron Rodgers still does. Jet Camarada on for the punt. Buccaneers come up empty-handed on their opening drive of this half. Fair catch called for by Rashid Shaheed. Had his own 16-yard line. I can't lie, Chad, I'm feeling the repercussions of streaming so many games today. I have streamed, well, this is stream number 2. I've already edited 2 games. I edited yesterday's stream and today's stream already. Might edit this one tonight or tomorrow morning, I don't really know. Probably going to hang up with the boys after this. Guess we'll have to see what happens though. Carr and the Saints can tie or take the lead on this drive. Their first drive of the second half. Vita Vea coming up the middle. Full steam ahead, almost hits Carr, and instead, pass is going to be dropped on the sideline. Disappointing for Foster Moreau. Too much Madden, yeah. I mean, my voice is feeling it. Madden does kill. Kills your brain cells, kills your voice, kills everything. There is that. Carr in the gun. 3 receivers right and 1 left. On second down and 10, Tampa Bay only brings 3. Carr, left side, a wide open is Chris Olave, almost escaping down the left sideline. Picks up 22. Does kill my mentality as well, yeah. That's a fair assessment. I'm not quite 18. I'll be 18 later this year. That's fair enough. Antoine Winfield Jr. on the tackle. Saints continue to march. 21st play from the offensive scrimmage. Handoff goes to Kamara. Up the middle. Knocked down. Picks up 3. Who was that on the tackle? Devin White. That's who it is. Man, this game, not for the weak mentally. 5 DDG songs. I couldn't name one, my friend. Bet I probably could, but I just don't know. Off the top of my head. To be real. Halfway through the third quarter now, Derek Carr. Going through the arrow, 2nd and 7. Another first down to Chris Olave. Wow, Carr's stats are ugly today. Yet despite this, the Saints are still only trailing by 3. Mayfield has been cooking, aside from that pick 6, which will likely be the can't miss play of this game, which this game is going to release on July 11th. We're about to be a week ahead of schedule, rolling into the 2-day break that I'm going to take. Hopefully that works out. Approaching midfield now. Derek Carr returns to under center. Alvin Kamara in the backfield. Takes a carry. Up the middle, drags Vita Vea with him to the other 48-yard line. Yeah, I'm not a really avid listener of DDG, to be real. To be quite frankly honest. The Saints now into Tampa Bay territory. Just over 90 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Handoff goes to Kamara, bouncing to the outside. He gets hit hard, and he loses the football. The third Saint turnover today is picked up by Vita Vea. Massive hit in the middle. Trying to see who that was that got the hit off. Looked like it may have been Devin White, but Vita Vea on the recovery. And Tampa Bay takes over at midfield. Dang. I don't think we've seen a team turn it over 3 times in probably a week. Nah, Exalt, that doesn't surprise me. Saucy Santana is wild. I don't know what's wild. That or Yeet, I really couldn't tell you. Another huge Saint turnover. Going to have to start limiting those if they want an opportunity to win this game and take a lead in the NFC South. Mayfield going to empty out the backfield on 1st down and 10. Saints bring the full house. Mayfield, a flung pass left sideline. Way too much for White. If he put that any further out in front of him, that was a 1-play touchdown on that drive. Yeah, that hit was ridiculous. I don't think I've seen a Madden hit stick like that before in a CPU game. Saints pass rush forces the incompletion on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10. Mayfield once again is going to empty out the backfield. Perhaps going to take a shot deep. Saints bring pressure. Mayfield across the middle. Hits Mike Evans. That might be his first catch today. Actually, I don't remember how many he has. Yeah, it is. Number 1. Crazy. Mayfield has how many completions? 16, and that's Mike Evans' first catch. That's pretty sad. Less than a minute to go in the third quarter. Huge play coming up here. 3rd and 4. Saints defense looking for a stop. Mayfield off his back foot. Right side is going to throw another interception. What is going on? This is getting ridiculous. Baker Mayfield with his 2nd pick of the day. That is turnover number 5 of this game. 4 interceptions between these two squads as Taylor intercepts that and returns it deep into Saint territory. Wow. What is going on? Yeah, I don't know. He had a pick 6 right there. Lots wrong with that play. Yeah, CONCACAF. I've been in and out of that. Haven't keeping up with it. I know the U.S. plays Canada, I believe, in the knockout round, if I saw that correctly. Saints defense delivering life once again for their offense to do something. Still scoreless today on the offensive end. Derek Carr across the middle. Goes to Alvin Kamara, who scurries and scapers for 12. Yeah, it's been pretty fun this year. A couple of big-time wins. I'm pretty proud of the way they played. The future is bright in America in terms of soccer. Give it maybe 4 World Cups, and we'll be competing for a World Cup final. Our country's going to start taking this a lot more serious soon. I mean, the youth soccer it's on a different level now than it was 20 years ago. Saints back into Tampa Bay territory on the Alvin Kamara catch. Now Derek Carr puts that one right side over the head of Michael Thomas. Least favorite quarterback in NFL history. I'm not much of a hater, personally. Yeah, a lot of new faces on the U.S. squad, very true. I really don't know. Do I have at least favorite quarterback? I mean, can I say Big Ben because he torched the Browns for so many years? Sure, I'll go with that. Perhaps the final play of the 3rd quarter. Derek Carr completes this one across the middle to Rashid Shaheed, who's going to break away and pick up 15 yards and a Saint first down. Not gonna lie, chat, for those of you that were in my stream earlier and I complained about not having water in here, I didn't learn from my mistakes. I still don't have any. We open up a big-time 4th quarter with 1st and 10 from the Tampa Bay 35. Handoff goes to Kamara. Left side does the limbo and picks up 3. Yeah, I think I do already know your least favorite. Yeah, I'm going to say Big Ben. I mean, he destroyed our franchise for how long? That's fair. See, everybody understands. Carr moving back to the line very, very quickly here on 2nd and 7. Handoff goes to Kamara, who is triple teamed and will lose a yard. And even more importantly, the Saints are going to lose Juwan Johnson. They're starting tight end. No receptions today, but still, when he's on the field, people have to keep eyes on him. So, big loss. Phillip Rivers, that's fair enough. That's understandable. Rodgers for reasons, yeah. I understand that. Never thought Eggshoff and Jonathan Zeller would agree on 2 things, but here we are. Love how it goes full circle. Juwan Johnson going to head to the locker room with an injury there. So the Saints with one less option on 3rd and 7. Derek Carr across the middle says no problem. Going to hit Foster Moreau instead. That's big. I remember when he was an absolute dog with the Raiders. Underrated backup tight end in the NFL. One of the better ones, in my opinion. Hey, brings us together. So true. Nearly 1st and goal. Instead, 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. Can the Saints recapture the lead late in the 4th quarter? Kamara wants to. Picks up 5. Gets closer and closer to the end zone. I want to see this 4th quarter combined for like 24 points, chat. I'm not going to lie. I want to see overtime in this game. I'd be perfectly fine for that one. Side picture, Big Ben in your room. Dang, that's crazy. 4.5 to go in the 4th quarter. 2nd and 5. Saints looking to take a lead with a touchdown. Tampa Bay brings 4. Carr goes to the end zone, actually at the 1-yard line. It is going to be hauled in. It'll be 1st and goal. Like, how's that not a touchdown? Michael Thomas has his first reception. I guess not. Like, how's that not a touchdown, chat? Let's be real. Let's see who you did pick. You might be right. You are correct. You did pick the Saints. Somehow not a touchdown, but it is 1st and goal from the half-yard line. Derek Carr looking to throw. Trying to punch it in. Right side it is going to be caught going backwards. Why even bother catching that one? Rashid Shaheed decides he wants to get to. I really don't understand what's happening here. Yeah, the Marvin Harrison is an interesting receiver. And now New Orleans going in the wrong direction. From the 3 on second and goal. Handoff goes to Kamara up the middle, looking to cut inside, gets back to the 3-yard line and no further. Richard Sherman, oh, true. Gotta love Richard Sherman. He was a great trash talker. Very, very good trash talker. Suddenly, it is 3rd down and goal from the 3-yard line. Would be a shame if New Orleans couldn't punch it in, so Kamara goes right side following blockers, cutting back up the middle. He gets down to the 1-yard line. Ooh, do we go for it here, chat? Does he go for it? I don't know. This is going to be risky, and they're going to kick. Saints are going to settle for the tie on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line. 18-yard attempt for Will Lutz to tie to 10. It is up and it is good. I'm kind of shocked myself that was not a go for it type scenario, but I understand and I'm actually okay with that. I'd rather this game be tied because I want to see opportunities for these teams to go back and forth at it here. I have a feeling we're going to see another deep touchdown today. Something tells me. What are we talking about, chat, with the Lawrence Taylor, Travis Kelce? Like favorite players or something like that? I don't think I saw it. Or we're talking about least favorite. Still, I really don't know anymore. Kind of lost in the this game. Understandably so. Will Lutz on for the kickoff after the game-tying field goal. Squares us all at 10 apiece. Kick is returnable and taken from the Buccaneer goal line, and that return goes nowhere. Should have ran fullback to left backs. Some hot takes. All right. Hot NFL takes. Well, Nick Chubb's the best running back in football. Baker Mayfield was a top 10 quarterback in 2020. I don't know. Good question. Yeah, we do have a chance at overtime here. Should be fun. 2-minute drill time for Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for a shot at the division lead. Mayfield goes right side. And wow, how's that a catch? That's unreal. Chris Godwin getting the feet down. Not going to lie, this is probably going to be reviewed and overturned. Unless I had a really bad camera angle. I really don't know. We don't get a replay on it, though. Didn't look like he got his feet down, but suppose he did. And we're going to stick with the call on the field. Stack box to the left side here on 2nd and 4. Rachaad White in the backfield. Doesn't get the carry. Mayfield goes play action. So dangerous here as a first down to White. How many sims have gone to overtime so far? I believe we've had 3, if I'm not mistaken. None this week, as far as I know. We had 2 last week. 1 in week 2. And none in week number 1. So yeah, that adds up to 3 total. On pace for about 1 a week. Could be the final play before the 2-minute warning in the 4th quarter. Handoff goes to White up the middle. Nearly got around the Mario Davis. Here comes the Holy Brigade of Saints. And we have hit the 2-minute warning from Caesars Superdome. Huge final 2 minutes coming up. You're not going to want to miss it. Derrick Henry's a better running back. I disagree with that. After the 2-minute warning, 2nd down and 6. Huge final 2 minutes from Caesars Superdome. Saints bring 4. Mayfield a sling pass across the middle. Hits Chris Godwin and spins down for a gain of a dozen. Yeah, chat has evolved. I'll say that. This has been a weird game, too. We've had a couple of weird games today, to be honest with you. But you're not wrong. Less than 100 seconds remaining. Baker Mayfield in the no huddle. Looking to lead yet another game-winning drive. Left side, that is nearly intercepted, and instead it's going to be caught by Cade Otton. Wow. You imagine a pick 6 right there? Trying to see who that was that stepped up. It may have been P. Warner again. I mean, look at Derrick Henry's yards per carry. And the fact that he plays against the Jaguars, Texans, and Colts every year. Approaching the 1 minute mark of the fourth quarter. Handoff going to go to White left side. He's got a first down and more. Hitting the edge inside the 20 and the 10 in the end zone for a big time lead taking touchdown late in the fourth quarter. Baker Mayfield putting together a huge drive, and Rachaad White is going to finish it off and give the Buccaneers a touchdown lead late. You know, God bless the chat. We will ruin it tomorrow. I'll find someone to knock on. True. I'm very happy about chat today. Chat has been good today in both streams, I must say. Extra point here for McLaughlin, up and good. Less than a minute to go. Derek Carr going to have to lead the drive today. Time for him to do something. Top 10 in 2020. Murray did have a really good year that year. Russ also did pretty well, too. CMC, Chubb, Jacobs, Henry. Wow. I don't think I'd be so bold as to put Jacobs in front of Henry. I would say CMC, Chubb, and Henry are top three. And that's solidified for me. I'd like to see a couple more consecutive injury-free years for Saquon before I put him up there as well. Don't forget Austin Eckler. Very dominant dual threat back as well. McLaughlin on for the kickoff. What a big-time drive from Baker Mayfield. Rashid Shaheed going to take this one from his own end zone. Taking away precious seconds, and he will not make them count. Return to the 21-yard line. Who's playing next? Tomorrow we have Eagles Commanders at 3, and Bengals Titans at 8 p.m. So, take your PTO for whatever stream you want to make it to. Jeb does have a better line, but not in 2019. Certain years, yes. Certain years, no. His tackles, in my opinion, are not very good. Conklin is hurt all the time, and Jedrick Wills Jr. is not very good. Now Derek Carr with a chance to respond. Under a minute to go in the fourth quarter, and all 3 timeouts. Buccaneers bring 4. Derek Carr, deep down the right side. It is knocked out of the hands of Olave. Nearly a remarkable catch. I'm looking around my room for some stray water bottles, as if there's going to be anything here. A little too late for me to leave, so just going to have to deal with it. I think Chubb has the most yards after contact, if I'm not mistaken, as well. Chris Olave could not come down with that one in double coverage. So it'll be 2nd and 10. Tampa Bay bringing 4 once again. Carr gonna heave this one deep down the right side. It is batted up, and Shaheed tried to come back for it. Didn't have enough leverage, and Derek Carr now 50% accuracy throughout the day. Yeah, that Tennessee team was nicer all around, though. Made it easier for Henry. 3rd and 10, 45 seconds now remain in this fourth quarter. Tampa Bay bringing 5. Pass down the seams is caught by Michael Thomas. That's a huge first down, and the Saints might want to burn a timeout, like now. Or maybe now. I don't know. How about now? What's up, Pickle Pros? There we go. Now we get a timeout. No problem, Pickle Pros. You're here. That's all that matters. No problem indeed. I was going to wonder when they were going to take a timeout. You got 3 of them. You may as well use one. But don't worry. They have to let Madden take over. They have to let Madden be like, oh, guys, get down to 31 seconds. Then I can call timeout because I'm Madden and I don't know why. It's dumb. I don't get it. Saints burn their first timeout of the second half with 31 seconds remaining. 1st and 10 from their own 39. Derek Carr. Pass goes to the left side. Going to be caught over the shoulder and getting out of bounds. That is massive. At the chalk. All right, we're chilling now. Gain of 6 pushes the ball to the 45-yard line, so we are within Hail Mary range if it does come down to that. The Saints will stick to a full receiver look on 2nd and 4. Tampa Bay bringing the house. Carr is going to get sacked hard. Wow, he took a shot. I heard that one. Dean Delaney coming off the edge on the blind side. I don't know how Carr held on to that one. Easily could have been a fumble and a game-ending one at that. Saints burn timeout number 2. No problem, Jonathan Zeller. Appreciate you tuning in today, my friend. But yeah, big third down coming up indeed. Saints down to their final timeout. It is now 3rd and 11 after a huge sack from D. Delaney. Now Carr, deep down the right side, batted up, and it is incomplete. Could have been a nice little Richard Sherman tap up to Malcolm Smith right there, but it wasn't quite there. Shocked he isn't injured. Yeah, like that should be an injury right there, to be honest. I have a feeling we're going to get a heave right here, a hoisted heave on the way. 4th down and 11. Perhaps it is desperation time for the New Orleans Saints, demanding a touchdown out of Derek Carr on this drive. Tryon Shoyinka on the pressure. Carr off his back foot in the middle. It is incomplete. Almost caught for a second by Foster Moreau. Wow, that was close. He had it in his hands, but the hit jarred it loose. Levante David with a big-time pass breakup, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers win a big game. No. Unlucky. Baker's going to take 2 knees because the Saints are going to call a timeout after the first one for whatever reason. As expected, 1 second comes up the clock. Well, that was quite an interesting stream. Nice little day going on today, chat, you know. Got a couple of streams going on today. I was satisfied with it personally. Hopefully you were as well. No bomb trading, no problem. Indeed, my friend, indeed. Mayfield will take his final knee, and that is going to do it. After the final knee taken by Baker Mayfield, the clock is going to expire, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers once again lead the NFC South. Thanks to Baker Mayfield's late-game heroics, the Buccaneers take this one from Caesars Superdome, 17-10 over the New Orleans Saints. Well, another day done, chat. We got 2 games in the books. Really do appreciate everybody tuning in. Hopefully you guys will join me tomorrow at 3 p.m. for an NFC East contest between the Eagles and the Commanders, and then tomorrow night as well for an AFC divisional matchup, a rematch of the 2022 playoffs between the Bengals and the Titans. Should be a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys will join me then. But appreciate it, buddy, joining me today, and I will see all of you tomorrow.